that I thought were pretty significant and that I care about. I just want to see what you guys think about it. Well, this past week, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed, so a lot of military men and women who are gay and lesbian don't have to hide in the closet. They can come out and be who they are without fear of being fired. Finally, we can get rid of this outdated and discriminatory law. Okay, but in the past GOP debate with Fox and Google, Pennsylvania Representative Rick Santorum had a few comments about the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Now, the debate with that and the controversy about this past weekend was that the audience started booing, and it wasn't the question is whether they were booing the soldier, the gay soldier who questioned Rick Santorum, or whether they were booing the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. Now, Rick Santorum states that he wasn't sure, he didn't hear the boos, he was just replying to the question. But the fact that the audience was booing whether the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, whether, they are upset that it was repealed, or whether they were booing the gay soldier, it matters not. Because if they're booing the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy being repealed, they are booing the gay soldier. Because you cannot take the human element away from it. You can't take away that. And for Rick Santorum to say if he was voted president, he would put the policy back in place, because he sees it as unfortunate that we have to sexualize and create a social experiment with our military. Well, let me tell you something, Rick Santorum. When you put a policy like that in place, you are disrespecting the soldiers that we already have that are gay and lesbian. People are saying, oh, I don't want gays in the military. Well, surprise, surprise, gays are already in the military. They're in the military, they're on the police force, they're on the fire department, they're teachers, they're principals, and yes, some of them are your supervisors. So when we make laws to discriminate against gays and lesbians and tell them, hey, keep it in the closet, we don't want to know all your business, but we allow heterosexual people to tell everybody when they're getting married, to televise their marriages, to tell everybody, look at my child, look at my baby photos, look who I'm dating. Hey, if this is going to be an equal society, then you should allow homosexuals to have the relationships. Homosexuality isn't just about sex. It's about the relationships that they have with people. It's the people that they love. And they want to tell people about their relationships. And even if they decide not to tell anybody about their relationship, they should not be fired because you know that they're homosexual or bisexual or lesbian. That should not be a standard for the military. Point blank. That should not be a standard for who you have sex with. And so, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, in principle, may seem okay, but the outcome and the repercussions that have happened because of it have been negative. And because of that, as a country, we cannot stand for that. We need to allow people to have the freedom to be secretive or to be open about who they are. It should not be a law to say nobody say anything. That's not freedom of speech. So, with that said, if you want to be in the closet, be in the closet. But if you want to be open about it, you should have that freedom. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on that, on the hot topics of this past week. I'm your boy Montre. Give me your opinion on the GOP debate with Rick Santorum and what you think about Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Because if you don't do it, then who will? Peace out.